Finally, the wait is over and season 15 is just around the corner. How's everybody doing? At your service, my name is Leo, and this is Hot Takes about season 15 and its rosters before the season begins. I know that the page has been coasting. The channel has slowly been uploading some behind the scenes stuff and, content here and there. But since season 15 is almost here and we're about to go into full swing, expect a better churn out. So make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get it on. First off, I know that y'all are hype about the upcoming season. In the 7 or 8 years that the MPL has been running, I can tell that this is one of those times where we're not sure what to expect. So when I made the call out for hot takes about the upcoming season, y'all came in droves, and I love y'all for it. Starting off with Larry Bryce Baisan. Carl TZ will retire mid-season. That better not be true. That better not be true. Don't you put that curse on my Carl TZ. Larry, no. I don't think Carl TZ will retire. Not mid-season, not anytime soon. I want to stay for as long as Carl is here, and I hope Carl stays for as long as I'm here too. He is my GOAT. Best in the world, that one is. Kenneth Mirande, buddy mine. Playoffs, AP Bren. So the lazy esports squad, the former MDL champions, are a shoo-in for playoffs. I'm with it. The hunger of this young squad, their desire to prove that what they did last year was no fluke and that they deserve to be in the big leagues. I'm with it. I think the factors that are going up against AP Bren now, like the way how they're young or new to the league, I think that's less a consequence compared to, chemistry problems or like inconsistency problems, draft problems, like whatever's, getting in the way of AP Bren, I think they can deal with that. Fernando Ignacio Jr., TNC is the MPL Philippines Season 15 champion. There is no middle ground. It's either they suck or they're going to burn the house down. Twisted Minds is runner-up and will represent MSC. Fernando, what are you on? I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be the hater here. I could be the hater. Omega last season in MPL after not securing playoffs. Here's the thing. Omega is funded by Smart, and Smart is a major sponsor of the MPL. I don't think they're going anywhere. Last season, they made it through, shat the bed, and they're still here. They're still rebuilding. They're still trusting the process. So I don't think, fingers crossed, they don't make it to playoffs. I don't think they're dropping out. I also don't think they're dropping out. Like, I don't know, contrary to your hot take, Fernando, I think they're in. Just based on their solid 4-man squad, I don't know about Lewis, but the 4 dudes that they decided to keep on the MPL roster, I think that's solid. Mid-performance from Team Falcons, Aurora, Onic PH, Team Liquid PH, and AP Bren. Wow, mid-performance? 2 of these teams are bound to disappoint. Let me just say, mid-season, 2 of these teams are bound to disappoint. I think you know who it is. Like, you for now, based on now, right? High expectations, inconsistency, weight of the crown. Are they getting old? Is this a squad that should break up soon? Shake things up? I don't know. See, you could just fill it in for whoever. Mark Vindrian Marquez. AP Bren's new lineup will make them sneak into top 4 or even top 3. This is hot. I like this one because, again, I believe they are a shoo-in for playoffs. That hunger. Oh, Castle! Again, that hunger in AP Bren as a new squad, as a new kids on the block, I think that's enough to push them through and, just play their asses off to make it into playoffs. This is taking it to the next level, man. Top 4, top 3. Sheesh! Making it to MSC. Yeah. TLPH will not make it into the playoffs. Based on what happened in Season 14's playoffs, like that first round exit, wherein they just got, some teams might try to replicate that when we get into even the regular season. Like, they might even have to crawl to make it to regular season. I wish them the best, honestly. I love Liquid. I love their players. I love that they picked up Oheb. I'm a Kill One stan. But yeah, it's all like expectations, right? It's all theory crafting until they show us otherwise. Best season for Ch4knu and Omega winning the championship versus Kelra's Onic PH. Ch4knu deserves it, man. Just the same way we witnessed and waited for Kelra to finally get his. The triple crown, quadruple crown champion, that is the gold standard, the Filipino Savage. It's time for the Mamba to get that too. I hope and I swear that I will stay in the MPL. I will stay in esports until Joshua Maguilo gets his. Marquez, sana tama ka. I hope you're right in that sense, saying that Ch4knu's gonna get it. Ch4knu's gonna get it because Ch4knu deserves it. Kelvin. Onic PH will be the first back-to-back champion with the same main five. That's true. 7-8. Blacklist. Nope. Sun Sparks 4 and 5. Nope. Yeah, that will still make franchise history. Team Liquid Philippines or TNC will fight for runner-up. Leaning on Liquid. Wow. So the remnants of the old Liquid Echo, like split up. That's enough to. Falcons PH will slowly lose their game since wala si Coach Ducky. So the absence of Coach Ducky is definitely a blow to Team Falcons. We all love Ducky, but something tells me this is less of a factor. Nothing against Ducks. Like, I miss him, we love him. It's just, I think there's more this five can do. I don't think can win the championship. More so now, I'm a little rocky. I love them. I will always root for them, but I don't think it's a matter of losing their game. You will feel it, but I think they'll be fine. AP Bren Dark Horse. We said this so many times already. This video alone. Aurora bound to playoffs. Maybe even a top 3 or 4 finish. Is it something about the international? Coach Pau of RRQ did mention that something about the international stage rattles Aurora. So I don't know about them suddenly going Super Saiyan mode on us in MPL PH. So yeah, I wish this team gets redemption, man. People have been shitting on them for the past 6 months because of what happened, back to back. They almost beat Onic, honestly. There's a world where Onic does not win Game 7 and Aurora are champions. There's a world that's an alternate universe. So, yeah, I see where this is coming from. Omega and Twisted Minds will not qualify for playoffs. All right, now that I'm thinking about it, now that we let it sit, parang I'm leaning on Twisted Minds, dude. Yeah, it's an omelet. I love eggs. Yeah, I like bacon. Yeah, I like tomatoes, onions, cheese. But you put chocolate in it. And then you put strawberries in it. And then you put, you know what I mean? You put, it's just very hastily made. And you put a ribbon on it. Big franchise, That's what Twisted Minds feels to me. Miko, Franco, let's go to Duazo. As much as Aurora is severely laughed upon due to their international tournament performances, we all saw that, once they fix their mistakes and improve their drafts, they could be on par versus Onic PH or even contend for the championship. No, that's true. No, again, we all saw it. We all saw what they did in season 14. So, bawas asim doming, yes. Falcons. All right, here we go. This is the actual hot take. That was a preamble. The actual hot take. Falcons is past their prime. I'm 50-50 on this. I'm close to believing it. I'm close to they got to reinvent. I think they got to reinvent, but I don't think they're past their prime. It's just they have to find their new self in this new world. Weirdly enough, right? Season 15, some massive changes in the league, around the league, roster-wise as well. It's a brave new world, man. Roll the credits. Captain America's here. It's over. Red Hulk, Harrison Ford. Han shot first. Rick Venzon. Fnatic Onic Philippines and Team Liquid Philippines would be top 2. So I believe Oheb is a good fit in the roster. Would all boil down to JP sets, though. Here's the thing. I don't think it's a matter of JP sets. It might just be recency bias, and I just watched Coach RRQ Pau's tier list of the rosters, right? You guys check out that video. Go to his channel, subscribe. Tell him Leo sent you. It's not the sets. I think Oheb will definitely benefit from JP's just babysitting. Or not necessarily babysitting. That again, mom shupahil, that kind of situation. Dad shupahil. No, it's more of JP's guidance, JP's control of the early, mid, and then to the late, wherein it's all but secure the win for Liquid, especially off the carry of the Filipino sniper. It's that, not necessarily the sets. It's more of the control of the game as a roamer. So yeah, Fnatic Onic, we know it's just now Onic, by the way, Onic PH. I really want to see Liquid flourish with Oheb. Michael Hyonko, TNC top 4. They put out a lot of money, man. And they talk a big game. And with all this Benny Cutie talk, who knows where they'll end up 2 months from now, 3 months from now when we get into playoffs. There might actually be a week in the regular season or a couple of weeks wherein they are actually top 4 points-wise. But to finish top 4, get there in the playoffs? Marco Espaldon, Onic PH, back-to-back with a record of 17-0. I hope not, all right? We're not in the dark ages of MPL Indo, wherein Onic ID went 4 straight. I think that's miserable already, and I'm an outsider here. I'm just talking about something I watched, right? But for Onic PH, I don't want them to go straight all the ways because that means the league failed to check them. I want a little bit of give, you know? I want a little bit of challenge. And I'm not saying the Superfam can't do it. I'm just saying I want a show. Adrian Dan, AP Brenner, Lazy Esports, will make the playoffs. I'm with you. Check. Norix Lionheart. Can't be your legal name. Can't be your legal name. Aurora top 8 secured. I mean, if they play the same way they have been in the internationals, then yeah, like a tight top 8, like very last couple of weeks. Like, oh no, can we make it? Jesus Evan Bonjibod. Kakayanin mag top 4 ng Twisted Minds. Twisted Minds can make it to top 4. Many already wrote them off, but I think they can get far. They aren't winning, but with many having low expectations, I think that sets them up to have an unexpected great performance by the end. One strength that this lineup could have, right, Twisted Minds, this new franchise, is they might be like that crazy meta redefining roster, like Blacklist in season 7. So, you know, perfect that it's Bonchan heading the squad here, leading them alongside Eson. Like, they have that track record. So it's very possible, very doable. Bonchan did it again, right? Season 14 with Blacklist. Who's to say? Who's to say they can't do it with Twisted? Dave Lamboloto. Omega can fight head-to-head with Onic. I believe they could. I don't know with Lewis, but with the first 4 dudes, they definitely could. Especially if they cleaned up their draft, they could have beat them. I swear to God, they could have beat them with the whole Tamasha thing, man. They did beat him, but I want to beat him clean. But yeah, Dave Lamboloto, I think you're 98, 97% right. I think. Onic and Team Liquid Philippines Grand Finals. TNC, dark horse for this season. Second statement, expected. First statement, though, that's a brave prediction right there. It's a fearless forecast. I saw a world where this is true, but we'll see. Again, the whole OHEB situation, like the main force taking and then OHEB new to the formula. That's what we're all waiting for. Robin de Guzman and Gregorio, Team Liquid Philippines wins MPL Philippines is 15. That would be an amazing comeback. Them or Falcons, just to prove that it's not all new era. But I want a new era team to be in the second place too, so we have a good MSC run. But yeah, it would be nice to give OHEB another championship. Carl Teasy another championship. New coach too. Coach RC would be good to have him, make a comeback here after his stint with Myanmar, and then boom, Fox Jiachung JC from Malaysia. Liquid Echo gets top 6 only. They're just Liquid now. Team Liquid Philippines. Top 6? Like last season? Nah, get out of here. Dump Wings. TLPH gonna be deadly this season. OHEB effect. This is what I'm hoping for. A hungry OHEB is a dangerous OHEB. Folks, did you know that in Season 8, when they won, there was a little celebration party at Tier 1 after, and I spent a good time hanging out with OHEB. It was me and TDZ, like we were hanging out. And it was OHEB who was telling me, Boss Leo, the reason why we won back-to-back and the reason why we're on top of the MLBB world at the time was because they were so hungry. Everyone was hungry. Everyone was keeping everyone in check, making sure that everyone wanted it as bad as the next person or even more. And I'm hoping that that's the OHEB we see here with Liquid. I'm hoping it's the Filipino sniper. I'm hoping it's Kel1. So, let's see. Oh, here's one. This is spicy. Vince Michael Camia. Walang nagbago sa TLPH. Nothing new with TLPH. OHEB is an upgrade on Yuktizzy, but not an upgrade to Benny Cutie. And I'm a diehard Team Liquid PH fan. Take some balls for you to admit and say these things, Vince. So, respect. But, just the same, there was a world where Benny Cutie and OHEB were rivals, where we're on equal ground, and they would definitely put on a great show. It's the same with Kelra, right? There was a time where the world and the whole MLBB universe would say, there's no way Kelra's better than OHEB. No way. But now look where we are. Look at this world, right? Look at this world, right? Look at the world we live in. The land of dawn is a perfect circle, man. So what goes around comes around. And now with Kelra as a Triple Crown champion, who's to say that OHEB can't work his ass off and reclaim his title? There's some logic. I see the logic here, but it's not fair to put it on OHEB, to fill Benny Cutie's shoes like that. No one is like anyone, 100%. Reniel Ausa. Team Liquid Philippines with OHEB, top 7 or 8. It's another one of those. No. All right, no. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe it's because I love OHEB. Maybe it's because I love Carl Teasy. I don't like the Chola slamming Liquid, man. This hot take video took quite the turn, and I don't think it's fair to say that the opinions shared here speak for all of the MLBB community. These are just hot takes taken from my page, and there's like about 100 more on another post I shared, so maybe we'll get to that. But as it is, it's safe to say there's a lot of heat on Liquid, and we'll see if it can pay off. A lot of people believe in AP Bren, a lot of people doubt AP Bren. People believe that Onic is going to go back-to-back. A lot of people think Falcons don't have it anymore. Twisted Minds is a cobbled-together mess. TNC, flickering flame that we don't know what to make of. And maybe Omega should just stick to their lane and be a sponsor because the team just can't get Ch4knu the win. That's the beauty of the MPL. You're allowed to have these opinions. You're allowed to think the way you want to about your favorite teams and players. And when the season starts, it's up to them to prove us all right or wrong. I will see you guys at the MPL Arena at Green Sun Hotel in Makati City. Get your tickets if you haven't yet. It's going to be an 8-week-long season with the playoffs just around the corner and another big international smack dab in the middle. And then at the end, I'm talking about Mobile Masters and MSC. If you have any more hot takes, share them in the comments below. And let me know what else you want to see from this channel. Once again, my name is Leo, at your service. I'll see y'all in the next video. Let it rip.